final regular season game, a lot on the line. How much fun has it been getting ready for this game?
It's been really fun. We've been working hard all season. I remember talking to the guys in way back in summer workouts in June and July, and just saying that we know that Northwest is a great team, and we hope that we take care of business throughout the season, and we knew this one would be a big one.
As you look at Northwest Missouri State and their defense, what stands out? What's it going to take to keep the Emporia State machine going?
They're a great team. They have a lot of developed talent too. They have a lot of fifth-year guys and sixth-year guys. They're big up front, good backers. They're a really physical team. So yeah.
From you guys, what's it going to take to win this game?
Execution, as always. Just executing our game plan, trusting each other, and getting things rolling.
Yes, Corey, obviously people know the pedigree that they have. So I guess when you kind of come down to the season last week with the same record as them, how much fun does that make what this game could potentially be?
We just say that good players make big plays in good games. So, or good players make big plays in big games. So that's what we're looking forward to doing. This is what you play the game for. This is what you train for all winter, all summer. We know they're a great team. We believe we're a great team, and we're just looking forward to just good competition.
How about practices the last couple of days? Obviously, kind of an up and down game at Lincoln last week. Just kind of how do you kind of come off that and look ahead to this matchup here?
Yeah, we just put that one behind us. Lincoln has some players out there too. They really do. I'm telling you, they have some athletes out there. So, we're done and away with that game. We've put all our focus into Northwest, as we do every week with each opponent coming up. So, we're just excited for this one. We knew it'd be a big game, and this is what you play the game for.
Lady.
Hey Corey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. So with this being the last regular season game, is there a strong message in the locker room like, hey, let's make sure this isn't our last game this year?
We always, around Emporia State, we play for each other. We play for one another. We try to not think too much about individual stuff. So with it being senior day, we want to send the seniors out the right way. And we want to make the postseason. That's always our goal here. It's always an Emporia State standard. So, we haven't changed anything necessarily this week than we have week 2 or week 3, because we knew we wanted to be in this position, and we knew what our goals were. We're just here now. It's actually that game. So, we're prepared for it, but our mindset has been the same because we felt like we would be here.
And Northwest is also a ranked team, and like you said, they have a lot of developed guys as well, guys who are returning from previous years. Would you say that your team and theirs are pretty similar?
Yeah, I would say we both have culture-wise, I would say they're very similar. We have I would say the people who go to school here, the people who go to school there, we love the school. We love Emporia State. They love Northwest. We love playing with the Power E. They love playing for the Bearcats. So we have similar cultures, and we have a lot of pride in our schools and playing well when we go out there.
And obviously you guys still have your differences. So what just are the biggest differences between these two teams that you've noticed?
They want to slow the game down, and we want to speed it up, honestly. Yeah.
All right, thank you. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Corey. I know we talked about probably 3-4 weeks ago, and I know you said you were very confident in this team, and obviously you guys are a confident group. You guys are 8-2 for a reason. How proud are you of this team and what you guys have accomplished? It's the last regular season game. The season's flown by. How proud are you of this team and obviously what you guys can still accomplish, even though there's one last regular season game left?
I don't think words can explain it. With being able to come back from the COVID year and just going through that with my teammates, and being a senior this year and being here for so long, these are the times that we'll always remember. And I remember tough times, and now I remember tough seasons, tough years, tough couple years. And now that we're having a good one, and it's a game that we always knew would be big, and it's a chance to make the postseason. It's where we've always wanted to be, and it's here. So I'm very proud of my guys. I'm proud to be here, proud to be a Hornet, and just ready to go.
That's all I got, Corey. Appreciate your time, man.
I got one for you. Ask this every senior going out. What do you think's going to go through your mind when you step out there on the field for the last time?
What's going to go through my mind? just it's been a long ride, long one for sure. It's been fun, and just lay it all out there. Like, I've just tried to do everything I can, whether it's summer workouts, winter workouts, just chilling in the locker room with my guys, just be present. I'm going to take probably 30, 45 seconds to just look around and be like, dang, I've been here for 6 years. So just be present, take it all in, win the game.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Thanks, Corey. Good luck. Appreciate it. All right. Final game of the regular season. You still have a lot to play for in this one. How much are you looking forward to this opportunity?
Well, last game of the regular season, like you said, senior year, senior night. Gotta be a lot of emotions out there. I'm looking forward to a lot of different things, the crowd, the atmosphere, what to play for, the guys who I'm playing for. It should be special. We're ready to go.
You have Northwest Missouri State. Here's a team that Emporia State hasn't had a lot of success against as far as wins and losses are concerned. For you guys, what's got to happen for you to get on the winning side of this game?
We just got to play well on both sides of the ball, I think. We've had a good week, an extra day to kind of prepare, watch film. Like I said, we got to play well together and do our thing, because when we're rolling, things are going well, and I have no doubt in my mind we'll be ready to go out there and play.
As far as Northwest is concerned, what kind of stands out about their offense?
They got playmakers everywhere. Their O-line's a little young, but they're doing well. They can move well. Quarterback, I'm not sure what the situation is right now. I don't know if he's banged up or not, but they both can play real well. Five can play running back and receiver. He moves the ball well for him. I don't know, just a solid all-around team, I think, so we got to be ready.
It's obviously a long season. You get to this point, two ranked teams, both 8-2. Just kind of what's been the journey this season to kind of get to this point?
I say consistency. We've always harped on, finding our standard and being able to play to that each and every game. So, as a defense, we try our best to prepare each and every week the same way. Every team treat the same, because, every week's a battle in the MIAA. So as long as we're consistent and we play up to our standard, I like our chances.
Yeah, and obviously, everyone knows kind of the backstory with their history. How do you kind of put that off to the side and just kind of focus on going out and just winning this one game that's played?
Well, yeah, they've been in this moment before, and we have too, but it's been a few years. But it's a new year. It's another game for both of us, so we'll have something to prove. So I don't know. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a lot of fun out there, because we both got something to play for, so.
And just kind of defensively, kind of consistency throughout the year. How important is it kind of for you as one of those seniors on the defense side of the ball to kind of keep that consistency throughout the year with maybe some of the younger guys?
Yeah, I don't want to get too high. Don't want to get too low. Just do my job. Keep everyone else in line. Do my best is to, make sure that everyone's doing their job, I guess. Do my part. But overall, like I said, we've had a good week, so I don't know. I think we're ready to go.
Wayne.
Hey Dawson, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So, with this being the last regular season game, is there a lot of talk between some of the guys in the locker room about making sure this isn't your guys' last game?
Yeah, we don't want to focus on that too much, just treat it 1 week at a time, because we know what there is to play for. But, yeah, it's definitely been kind of going around a little bit. So you don't want to get too high, like I said, or too low. So just focus on the moment, focus on the game, soak everything up, and, I don't know, we'll go out there and be ready to go.
Yeah, and does not knowing who Northwest's quarterback is going to be change your prep at all or affect it at all this week?
Not necessarily. I think they're pretty similar in certain ways, but no, I wouldn't say so. Not necessarily.
All right, cool. That's all I had to add, so thanks.
Cool.
Vince.
Hey, Dawson. You talked about the meeting today. You said that you of people more, obviously, probably now, because you at the end of the season. What is it about this team that you knew in the beginning of the year that you guys would be at this point of being 8-2?
Well, I remember saying this is a player-run or a player-led culture, and we kind of took over. We kind of took it on our own shoulders. Obviously, the coaches do their own thing. They do a great job developing us, but the players have an expectation, and each and every week we try to play to our standard, like I've been saying. So I've had a feeling, and everything's been going into place. We've been playing well, had a few good games here or there, but just going into this year, I don't know, senior year, leave it all out there. I had a good feeling about it. We got a good squad. I like our guys are around, and I have no doubt in my mind we're going to play our butts off.
And one last thing for me, I know we've asked this question before about Coach McDowell, right? You know, not having him on the field with you, you having him on the sidelines. How has he really helped you guys this year? You know, being 8-2, right? You know, him having the knowledge of a player and now being a coach too. So, how much has he meant to you guys just in this one season? He's awesome. He's so special to us. We love playing for him, and he just relates well to us. He's so young. Like you said, he was just a player, so he knows what we're going through. He knows how we're feeling throughout the week, and I don't know, he just kind of sets a standard for us, and we just try to play to our best of our ability and kind of play like he did, because he was reckless out there. He was smart. He always made plays, so just him rubbing off a little bit on us, it's always a good thing, because he's always got something good for us, and he's just an awesome guy to play for. Anyone I'd love to have my kid play for him someday, that type of deal. So he's a special guy. We love having him around, and I'm excited to see what he could do in the future. Appreciate it, Dawson. Thanks for your time.
All right, I just got the one for you because you're seeing your last game. What do you think's going through your mind when you step out there in the field?
Hopefully I don't get too emotional. Everything might flash before my eyes. 'Cause I remember my first day in here, seeing all my pads out in the freshman locker room and sending a picture to my parents. And that was, 6 years ago, 6 falls ago. So it's all going to hit at once. Hopefully I could keep myself calm, cool, collected. But, yeah, I'm going to leave it all out there. I'm going to do everything I possibly can. And I don't know. Hopefully it ends up in our favor, because I'm excited. 6 years is a long time. So, I just don't want to waste an opportunity, don't want to waste a moment. So it should be fun.
Awesome. Perfect. Thanks.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Braden, final game of the regular season. With everything that's on the line and that this game entails, how much fun has it been for you to prepare for this game?
I mean, this game right here is, what you play for. I mean, that's why you play football. I mean, you play for big games. You play with, stakes on the line, and, this is why you play. So, it's been a good week, I think, and, just been ready to go, it seems like.
As you look at Northwest defense, what challenges are they going to offer you guys to your offense?
I mean, that D-line is really good. Their secondary is really good. Backers are good. I mean, they're going to be a solid defense. We got to execute offensively. I mean, that they're going to play hard, and they got a good scheme and everything. So we just got to execute.
Obviously, you don't want to look last week with the interceptions that you had, but just kind of how important was it, for defensively to kind of pick you up, when those happened in the second quarter?
Yeah, I think it's huge. We haven't had to face much adversity in that area this year. So, when your defense can get stops off those mistakes, it's definitely huge, because, they're not ready for that. But, anything can happen. So, we just got to be ready. And, it always makes you feel better when they can go out there and get a stop after a mistake like that.
And 2 8-2 teams, we know they're Northwest's their tradition and whatnot, but just kind of when you kind of look back at the beginning of the season to now, just kind of everything culminating in a game like this, just kind of reflect back on what the rise has been this year.
Early on it was kind of up and down, back against the wall. I think we just kept finding ways to come even closer between when we hit our lows, and stay together in our highs. So I think right now we're just at like an even kill, and we're just trying to continue to get better still.
And then just kind of what they're going to bring defensively. How do you kind of what do they propose a challenge for you on offense with their defense?
I mean, they make a challenge in both the run game and the pass game. It's just going to come down to us executing our plays, I think.
Laney.
Hey, Braden, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So I know you guys are all about earmuffs and blinders, but Northwest is a really good team, so it's kind of hard to ignore their ranking.
Right.
You guys may or may not even know it. So just how is it preparing for a team of their caliber, and how do you guys just stay so laser focused on playing your game?
It's just coming to practice each day, taking, those days, just really being locked in and, trying to understand what's going on and why we're doing things. I think just, just everybody just staying in the moment and not looking too much ahead or looking in the past. I think just staying in the moment and take it day by day helps us out a lot.
So since you're staying in the moment, are you coming into this game with the idea that it's not going to be the last game for you guys, or are you really just taking this as its own?
You know, I think we're just taking it as its own. I mean, it's the next one, and, you know, you got to go 1-0. That's the only thing. It doesn't matter what your records are. I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. It's just, you know, go 1-0.
All right, perfect. Thanks.
Vince?
Hey, Braden, you know, as Coach has kind of talked about, you know, you guys getting off that roller coaster, you guys finding that momentum, right, you know, and to continue that momentum from winning those games. And I think it really started when you guys beat Washburn. And so do you feel like that was kind of the turning point of the season where obviously you guys are here now at 8-2?
Yeah, I mean, I think that was a win that kind of sparked. I think, you know, Kearney going on the road, that kind of sparked us too. But really just each week, just that's kind of been our motto is just take it one day by day. And I think we just trying to been building off each week, not really any game specifically.
And one last thing for me, I love talking about the offense, right? You know, you obviously are, you know, leading in a lot of categories, so you're in the top 5 in those categories. And so, how have you and Coach Higgins maybe built that relationship more? I know he said you guys speak the same language. You know, how has that relationship with you both grown over the season to continue you guys to be so good at offense?
You know, I think it's grown a lot. You know, I think him trusting me more and, you know, just we're on the same level, it seems like. You know, I've been around him a lot now, and, you know, I feel like when we watch film together, we kind of see the same things and, you know, kind of get the same ideas. So, you know, just having that relationship with him and him trusting me, you know, that gives me a lot of confidence and helps me out a lot.
As always, man, I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's good. Thanks.
Braden.
Awesome.
Good
Thank
luck
you.
Saturday.
Thank you.
Well, I need a haircut.
You did.
I'm not getting one, though.
So is it let the hair grow and tail?
Yep. Yes.
Well, Northwest Missouri State coming up on Saturday. Bearcats 8-2. You're 8-2. I've asked the players this from a coach's standpoint. How much fun has it been, or has it been fun preparing your team for this show?
It's been awesome. This is what you want. That's what I mean. You know, one of the reasons that I think I love coaching, you know, is the competitive nature of a game like this. So it's been, you know, going to practice. You know, this week has been great. You know, as far as preparation and, you know, our guys, and they always are, but you can tell just from a standpoint of kind of how they were Sunday and Monday. You know, we had to change our schedule because we couldn't practice on Tuesday, and that's always a heavy day for us. So we had to change our schedule, and we practiced Monday night. And again, our guys, you know, we're locked in. But this is a great time. This is what you want. This is fun.
When you break it down, what do you feel like it's going to take? What are maybe a couple big keys for your team to winning this game?
Yeah, well, I say this in a lot of the big, you know, just where it's going to come down to, you know, 5 or 6 plays, and we need to win those plays. We need to make sure that we stay in front of the chains. I mean, they're great on defense, and we've not done anything against them offensively, you know, in my time here. So we know that, and we have to be able to make plays. You know, like there's going to be guys that may not be just wide open. A guy's going to have to be strong at reception point. They're going to have to go attack the football, you know, and we're going to have to be efficient on third down. You know, we've been really good on third down this year, and we're going to have to be great on third down on Saturday.
When you look at obviously these two teams, both with the same record, both ranked, don't look at that stuff, but just knowing their tradition of what they've done in the past, but this coming down, these two teams, one game, last game of the season, just kind of talk about the journey to kind of get to this point for this team this year.
Yeah, it's been definitely a roller coaster ride. I look at this team and I really see what I see now is what I envisioned before the season, and I was worried about it at the beginning of the year. But we are setting at 2-2, and and forced to go play our rival on the road, and we played really well that game. I was nervous about that because we just, again, I've said it, tough loss we had against Pittsburgh State, that 1-point loss. Worried about it, took a lot out of our guys. But for us to reel off 6 in a row after starting 2-2 just tells you about the character in this group. This group has been together for a long time. We got a lot of 6-year guys on this team and a lot of veterans. And, the journey's been – the best thing about it is the journey. It's the process to get to this point, to be quite honest with you. And just proud of this team. Coaching staff worked really hard, and it's we know it's going to be a tough challenge. We know that, and but I believe in this football team too. But the journey's been awesome. It really has been. I say that now because we've won 6 in a row. 2-2, I was nervous. I was.
What defines success to you, and has this been a successful team this year?
Well, I mean, you always go start with wins and losses. I think, you start there. And then if you're 500 or below 500, then you're looking at the other things of, growth of your team and how young you are and all that. And, this team is, as, again, we don't want to be done by any means, but by what they have accomplished, and especially getting us back to where we're in the playoff talk. And it's been since 2016 when we were at this point. And what's crazy about it is, though, that last year too, we got beat by Northwest Missouri in the playoffs. Even in 15, we had played them and made the playoffs, and ended up playing them twice then too as well. So, that's for this team to just get us back to this point in this program, I think is number one. I think it's coaching staffs have really identified guys that fit in this program, and we've kept them here. That's how we have to win here, is cultivate our players, develop them. You want talent, but just getting the guys to stay here, and we don't have guys leave this place. We really don't. And I think that's huge for this program and us being able to be in this situation where we got a chance to go to the playoffs. Yep, you bet. Sorry about that.
Okay. Everyone to silence their cell phones. Laney?
Hey, Coach, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So, you talk about earmuffs and blinders all year. This is the last regular season game. You guys have a ranked opponent. Just how do you make sure that your guys have those earmuffs and blinders on and they're not thinking too far ahead and they just get through this game?
Yeah, I haven't, to be quite honest with you, I haven't used the earmuffs and blinders this week. And part of that is because we're where we want to be right now. It was the journey to get to this where I'm like, don't listen to what people tell you. We got to keep winning games to be able to have this opportunity to go into the last game knowing that if you win the game, it's not 100% guaranteed, but you have a chance to go to the playoffs. So our guys, they know it feels like it's the playoffs right now. Honestly, so I hadn't used that earmuffs and blinders comment much at all. Like I said, because our guys, we're in the moment right now.
Yeah, and so I just had something in my head and I almost forgot about it.
Hey, I do that all the time. I can be answering a question and after 2 minutes forget what the question was. I do that quite often, actually.
Have you, though, been talking to your guys at all about using it as motivation to win this week so you guys can play more games beyond this?
Say that again. I'm sorry. Somebody's calling me on the phone. Sorry.
Have you, though, been kind of using it as motivation this week to get your guys to win so they can play more games after this?
Not really. And I say that in a sense of our guys understand. They do. Now, I mean, we talk about a lot of different things. Honestly, I talked to them about it on Sunday, in our team meeting, just where we're at this point. And, yeah, our guys know. They really do. I mean, they again, like I said, got a group that's been together for a while. They've been in this league, so they know what the situation is. I don't have to say anything, and that's where this week was easy. That's when I talk about the previous weeks playing whoever we're playing, and guys start looking ahead. That's what I didn't want, because we had to win. We had to win. We had to go on a win streak to get to this point, and we're here now. So we're here. So let's go play, and let's go play to win the game.
And do you feel that they're ready for this stage and this type of game?
I do. I think if from a standpoint of being the head coach and us making sure our guys understand that we're not going to make this thing bigger than the moment. I mean, honestly, I know what this team I just feel like if we can't go into this game I got to make a play and I do things that are uncharacteristic of us. That's where we have problems. So we got to stay true to who we are. And I think we will do that because, again, I think these guys are smart. And those are the things I talk to the team about is just, keeping our head down, being, knowing who we are and what our identity is and what we have to do to have an opportunity to win the football game against a great team. Storied program history. I mean, what they've done, 17 playoff trips in a row in the MIAA. I mean, that's unreal. It really is, and I got all the respect in the world for them. But I also know that we just have to go play you can't worry about anything in the past, can't worry about anything in the future. It's about right now.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
You bet.
Mention your gray hair. Good luck.
Who did?
You didn't mention your gray hair yet.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Just mentioned how long it was.
Vince, you ready?
Of course I'm ready, Coach. I got to ask the question. I know they brought up with Andy Reid, right, being the fourth handsomest coach in the NFL. Where do you rank yourself in terms of NWMSU in terms of the most handsomest coaches?
Oh, man, I mean, I got to be down there with my gray hair, all right? I got to be – I'm kind of the grandpa of the league a little bit. So I'm going to say I'm down there pretty low. Pretty low. You got all these flat-bellied young coaches, man. I mean, I'm down there way down there.
Well, Coach, I'll just ask you one question. I think you've hit a lot of great things with the questions that have been asked. But, this is a special group, 8-2, playing in your rank, both two ranked teams at the end of the year. Is this what you hope for? I know you hit on it a little bit. Is this what you hope for and knew that this team could be at this point, and the beginning of training camp when you guys were there and now you guys are here in this moment right now?
Yeah, I think before training camp started, I thought we had a chance to be a good football team. I really did. The thing about it is, and being in this league for so long, is that there's so many things got to happen. Everything's got to line up. You got to stay healthy, and you got to win some games that maybe the football gods are smiling on you, and that's happened, before, whether it be this year or years past to have success. And then we lost those when we were 2-2, we had the tough loss on the road at UCO. I really, at that time, thought, man, maybe we're not as good as what I thought, and that went through my mind. And then after we beat Washburn and played the way we did after coming off that tough loss, I really thought this is the first time I've ever done anything like this, as I talked about us going on a winning streak at that moment after the game and said, let's stop with the roller coaster ride of winning a game and then losing and just take it week by week and let's go on a streak. And I mentioned to those guys, I talked to them about the team we had just beat, Washburn, that was in the same boat we were in, and they were sitting at 2-2, and they went on a winning streak and got in the playoffs. So that I talked about that after we beat them on the road.
Well, Coach, that's all I got. I That's all I have. Appreciate your time as always.
You bet. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.